In an era defined by modern goalkeeping, where composure, footwork, and shot stopping blend into one complete package, one name is making serious waves, and that is Juan Garcia. Espanyol's number one has quietly become one of Europe's most consistent and statistically impressive young goalkeepers. After a breakout La Liga season, the 24-year-old has attracted attention from the likes of Barcelona, Arsenal, Newcastle, and even Manchester City. But what exactly makes him such a hot commodity? Let's explore Garcia's journey, his standout strengths, and why the summer of 2025 could be his last in an Espanyol shirt. Juan Garcia joined his first club aged 4. Originally an outfield player, his transition to goalkeeper came naturally, inspired by his older brother who played the exact same position. His agility, calmness, and tactical reading of the game made him stand out at an early age. He was then picked up by Espanyol's academy at age 15. There he matured under a structured system that emphasized technical ball control and game intelligence, perfectly aligning with the modern Spanish philosophy of sweeper keepers. He made his senior debut with Espanyol B at 18, impressing with his reflexes and distribution. Despite having to bide his time as backup to more experienced names in goal like Diego Lopez, he trained rigorously and made the most of every cup and rotation opportunity. His breakthrough moment, though, would come later at just the right time. His rise to prominence wasn't just overnight, though. The 23-24 and 24-25 seasons marked a definitive shift. It started off with the Segunda Division, where Espanyol, fresh off relegation, was struggling to regain momentum. Garcia only had made a handful of appearances before that season, but when trusted as the first-choice keeper midway through the campaign, he grabbed the opportunity with both gloves, literally. In the promotion push, Garcia became the difference maker. His sharp reflexes and consistency between the posts helped Espanyol go an unbeaten run in the second half of that season. He finished with one of the highest save percentages in the division and several man-of-the-match performances. Scouts from Spain's top flight began to take notice. Then of course came this season, his real audition on the big stage. With Espanyol expected to struggle, Garcia's role became even more crucial. He faced over 170 shots on target, a number that reflects both Espanyol's defensive fertility and Garcia's workload. Yet, he still managed 8 clean sheets and made 123 saves, the most by any keeper in La Liga. His save percentage of 72.6 ranked him in the top 5 among all keepers in the league, outperforming many with better defences in front of them. And according to the advanced metrics like post-shot XG minus goals allowed, Garcia was among the top 3 La Liga keepers in goals prevented, a stat that highlights not just volume but quality of saves. In short, he didn't just survive in La Liga, he thrived under pressure. Garcia isn't just a good shot stopper, he's a complete modern goalkeeper. His playing style combines technical composure, athleticism, and high-level tactical awareness. Now let's take a look at what makes him so special. At the heart of Garcia's game is his elite shot stopping. He possesses explosive lateral movement, often covering his goal line with incredible speed. Whether it's instinctive one-on-one situations or close-range headers, he has a knack for reading the body language of attackers. He is someone who anticipates shots early, positions himself smartly, and stays compact, rarely going to ground too soon. In terms of his post-shot XG minus goals allowed, Garcia consistently ranks near the top in La Liga. That means he saves more goals than the average keeper would in similar situations, turning potential goals into saves through sheer reflex and technique. One of his more valuable assets is his comfort on the ball. Whether under pressure or initiating build-up, he shows calmness that rivals top ball-playing goalkeepers like Edison or ter Stegen would be proud of. He completes over 90% of short passes, and he's not afraid to thread line-breaking passes into midfield, something rare for keepers outside of the top clubs. He frequently draws in opposition presses before releasing the ball wide, opening up space and kick-starting attacks. He's also adept at launching longer balls into the path of overlapping fullbacks or wide attackers, especially useful in transitions. At around 6 feet, Garcia isn't the tallest keeper, but you wouldn't know it watching him dominate in the air. His timing, vertical leap, and decisiveness allow him to punch or claim crosses with confidence. He ranks among the top in Spain for aerial duels won by goalkeepers and rarely hesitates in coming off his line. It's a huge asset in set-piece defence, where Espanyol rely on him to take the pressure off the back line. Perhaps the most tactically advanced part of his game is his role as a sweeper keeper. Garcia is proactive, he plays well off his line, constantly scanning and adjusting his position to support a high defensive line. Especially when Espanyol push up, he becomes an auxiliary centre-back, often intercepting long balls behind the defence or forcing strikers wide by rushing off his line. This kind of intelligence and positioning is what clubs like Arsenal or Barcelona look for in a modern number one. In short, Garcia is the type of goalkeeper who doesn't just protect the goal, he enhances the system. Whether you're a manager building from the back or deploying a high press, he offers the tactical flexibility and technical quality that elite teams crave. This blend of skills isn't just rare, it's valuable, and at 24, Garcia still has best years ahead of him. With the performance levels he's been putting in, especially this season, it's no surprise that the transfer market has exploded with rumours. Barcelona have been eyeing up Joan García, especially with their goalkeeping situation looking like it could be quite interesting this summer, and it could be a long-term heir to ter Stegen. We know that Flick values his ball-playing skills and calmness under pressure. Arsenal are another club who have been quoted with interest. They were looking at him when they were looking to offload Ramsdale before getting in David Raya, so it could be something they potentially look at to battle it out next season for that number one spot, or they might just keep Raya in goal. Could he potentially be off to Newcastle this summer? Will they keep Nick Pope as their number one, or will they be looking at a new goalkeeper to head them in to the Champions League next season? Could Pep Guardiola and Manchester City be looking to replace Ederson in goal by signing Joan Garcia, especially due to their similar playing profile? Espanyol are holding firm on the release clause for Joan Garcia and will not let him go for any less, especially with interest growing as summer bidding war is brewing. Garcia said he'll only move if guaranteed to compete for that number one spot. At 24, Joan Garcia is entering his prime, and with Spain preparing for a generational transition, especially in goal, Garcia could become La Roja's next number one, especially after Unai Simon. Whether he chooses the Premier League or stays in Spain, this summer marks a turning point in his career. Whichever club signs him won't just get a good goalkeeper, they'll get a leader, a technician, and a future international star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys smash a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.